Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are having us on this journey to unconditional love. And so I'm going to share some messages that have come through from people's healings again. And this is quite amazing. So if you're new to this channel, then basically I do divine love healing. I also do a crystal grid, which I was guided to set up on the Lionsgate for me and my twin. And you receive pieces of rose quartz, and when you meditate with that, it basically grounds the energies of love onto the planet. It's based around the forest lovers who are entwined together for eternity around the oak tree. And I also do energy readings as well. And so this is just quite amazing. So yesterday's video I posted about the advert, and we've had lots of messages around the horses are going to win the race, about being the world is your oyster, and using the twin spirit to help you create the life of your dreams. Well, little did I know when I posted that video that one lady who's come to me for healing, she works in advertising, and that advert was famous because it was a very significant advert, and that was where the agency that did it was where she met her twin. So you see how amazing this is and how incredibly connected everything is. The other thing, oh, I've just forgotten. Somebody asked me for a reading and I can't respond to your email. The name is Tina. So I've got the reading for you, but the email bounces back from your PayPal email. So if there is a Tina who emailed for a energy reading, I've got it. I just need you to email me so I can email you back. Okay, so sorry, that just reminded me. So the first thing is that it was the actual ad agency where she met her twin. The other thing is that I'm just going to share now, because fields of poppies, again, is quite a theme that comes through in people's healings. And it was one that came through yesterday in a lady's healing, along with they were making jam together. And I saw them like making jam and then working on a vintage stool together. So, and the song that came through for her was Heaven is a Place on Her Earth. So, basically, this just shows you how amazing your higher selves are, or, you know, how connected it is. Because basically, she says that the first thing is the healing that came through was the 11th email that she received from me. And the time of it was her birthday as well. So she also said the field of walking with poppies. She lives in a place which is the nickname has Oz as the nickname. And I sent her an article about I sent her an article about the poppies. The first person, I didn't realise, but on the article was somebody called Hartman. And the significance of the poppies in the Wizard of Oz scene is it's about representing that you've been asleep for your life, right? And it's about sleep, peace, and then waking up from that. So no wonder we've been seeing a lot of poppies and healings, because it's all about waking up to your soul, right? The other thing is, she said about the making strawberry jam. I was guided to go and search for an article around strawberries that I was going to read, actually. And the article that I was guided to was called Black Phoenix. And the first comment on it is this lady that's saying that they have a green roof. Now, that is so significant because the green roof is the heart healing, right? You're healing your heart chakra. But she says that, that basically there was also a comment in the healing saying forever living. Now, Forever Living, she said that she had actually sent her twin a song called Forever. And so when I go to search that song, I'm just going to show you, because I've just searched for the song that she sent through the link of. Now, what the message yesterday was all about, if you looked at the energy read for yesterday, what we're wanting is that, you know, we've got the angel of strength with us, which is all about having the power to know that you have the power to bring in your union. Now, within this, the song that she sent me, the advert before it, again, we're going back to adverts again, but the advert before it is saying, for the duration of the Lions tour only. The song is by Forever by Ben Harper. Now, again, look at this. It's the soul, as well. So, you know what? There is just, it's crazy, right? There's just so much. I mean, so, yeah, so basically she was just saying that every single thing that you said was linking back to, that was just, she could tell that it was linking straight from her higher self and his higher self, because actually she is moving to be with him, which is a giant leap of faith. And the place that she's moving to, is, I think, significant for the it's significant. Well, all the place that she's moving to and everything is very significant to the strawberry, basically. Let's put it that way. The song also, Place on Earth, that was a playlist, and that they have on their playlist together. And also the Emerald City and the Yellow Brick Road is significant because, of course, she lives in a place which is the nickname is the City of Oz. So quite amazing. So all of that just from one healing. And also her name means beloved in French. Her address also contains, which is quite amazing, contains apple and wood. And which is, apple is of course the god of God, that you're moving up more and more into your goddess power, and the apple of Aphrodite, right? So that's the funny thing, everyone that sends, most people that join the crystal grid, their addresses have got some link, right, or connected. So it's either got a wood in it, it's either got a tree in it, it's either got an apple in it, it's either got a fox in it, it's got something, right, from the messages that we've had, which is why it's so beautiful, because I can see that we're all connected, not only by the messages that we share and the themes that we see in healings, and the songs and everything that our higher selves want to show us to help us on this journey together. Not only that, but it's in the actual addresses where we live. So it's just quite amazing. So if you want to join, just so you know, I never share any personal information from anyone. So if you would like to join the crystal grid, or come to me for a healing, or to have an energy read, just know that everything's entirely confidential. I never share anything. Apart from just saying, the fact that everyone pretty much has a fox in it, or a wood, or an apple, or something relating to the messages is just quite perfect. Okay, so those are the things. So the themes are again around... Oh, the other thing I have to say is that I've had a few emails from people that they've been completely cut out from their twins, and saying, is that the end of the road for me, kind of thing. And you know what, my answer is always, no one can tell you that, because you have your own destiny in your heart, right? Your map is in your heart. So obviously I can help with showing you what your higher selves and what your souls want you to know, so I can do that via healing. But if you choose to not stay on the path, then really that is only you know that, right? Because it's about, are you using your head or your heart? And if you're using your head, then if you go into your heart and follow your heart, then you know. I mean, in my situation, let me tell you, if I followed my head, I would have not been on this path a long, long time ago, right? And my twin still now, he always tries to push me away all the time, so you have to look at, there are things that, just today, again, we were supposed to meet up and he's just bailed again, which he always does. And I can understand why, is because he's still dealing with his stuff, right? So before, whereas I would have reacted and I would have just been, really upset that he's bailing on me yet again. Instead, I'm just did a meditation, and I was like, okay, I understand why you are. It's because you're not in a good place at the moment, and, that's why. So it's okay, and I've just responded totally differently to how I normally would. Well, when I say that, how I would have done years ago, right, when we first met. So, if they are saying things, then first of all, is it to trigger something in you to release? Because like I say, when you move from that state of just needing to knowing, right? To knowing that it will happen at the right time for you. So, whereas, you know, if that happens, or they say something, or something happens, and it's still triggering that, you know, my instant reaction this morning was to freak out and be like, you know, you arsehole, why have you done it again? That's my instant reaction, right? So then I was like, okay, no, hang on a minute. I know that's just my ego working. So then I did a meditation, did a healing. And then I was like, oh, okay, now I totally understand, because I could see his soul, you know, basically our higher self showed me what he's going through at the moment. And then I was like, okay, I understand. So my reaction was totally different. So I always say now with my twin, I never react, right? I always do a healing first for us, or do a meditation, whatever allows you to go into your mind. Never react, and never take the first thing that you think. The first thing you think and your first reaction is always going to be your ego playing. It's when you take time to sink into your heart and follow what your heart says, and that's where you're in touch with the twin spirit. That's where you're in touch with their soul, right? So always react from the soul, always react from the heart, never react from the head, never react from your first instinct, your first thought, right? Because, you know, mine will tell me loads of things that would just make most people run a mile, right? And I know why he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants to push me away, right? His situation is beyond, you know, it's extreme. If I told you, you know, that's personal, but the extremes of everything he's involved in, right? And so most people would be like, okay, it's not for me. But in an unconditional love, you know, there is no breaking that tie. There's no breaking that bond. So you have to just know that it will happen at the right time for you. And if it's not happening, and it's time for you to carry on, like focusing on your own soul, right? Your own soul path and your own soul journey. Because if you're a twin flame, you're actually needed to raise the light. Look at this. And so it's about creating your own field of dreams, and knowing that your twin spirit is always with you to help you. There is never any separation, right? The physical is just an illusion, because you're always bound together by the heart. All right, well, I hope that helps, and thank you so much to everyone that's coming to healing, everyone that's coming to me to join the Crystal Grid. The fact that this lady is now moving to be near her twin, with her twin, and so much of the symbolism that is coming through for her actual move towards him came through in the healing is just a beautiful thing. It just shows me again, yet again, how closely all our higher selves can connect and can work together to help each other on this journey. So thank you very much. And if you want to come to me for healing or to join the Crystal Grid, I'm doing specials. It's only £20. And if you buy 2, you get 3. If you buy 3, you get 4, and so on until if you buy 8, you get 10. And then you can mix it all up between a healing or an energy read. So quite a few people do a healing, a reading, a healing, a reading, a healing, a reading, like that. Because you then start to see that very much the shift away from the head into the heart. All right. I hope that helps. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.